All right, we're checking out this KHABIB post Sneaker put out as far as him calling out Andrew Tate and Jake Paul.
Okay, so KHABIB Nurmagomedov said he's not a fan of Andrew Tate. He just liked to post on Instagram that called him misogynistic, a fake tough guy, and so that he preys on men with fragile egos. The caption read, "Performative masculinity versus reality." The fact that these two men, Andrew Tate and Jake Paul, have managed to amass tens of millions of disciples worldwide by mimicking a brash, misogynistic, cartoonish, tough guy persona says less about strength and more about widespread insecurity and intellectual laziness. Cosplay for men who confuse volume and authority with cruelty and power. It's alarming how effortlessly algorithmic turns the fragile egos of millions of men and young men out there into movements. This is why digital platforms that profit from radicalizing the emotionally underdeveloped while calling it free expression need to be regulated. I don't like the fact that KHABIB liked this post. I'll say this in defense of them.
The post is just basically coming out the Andrew Tate and Jake Paul, calling them cosplay, talking about how they pretty much exploit young men and stuff like that, being radical and stuff. As far as Andrew Tate, one thing was forgot to be mentioned was about the whole post. Like, what do they all have in common? They're all fighters. When was KHABIB's last fight? Is this an indirect shot to Jake Paul and Andrew Tate? I think so. Why would he waste his time making this post? Not just that, this post looks like a publicist wrote this. So why go out your way and do all of this and make an indirect message? I think it's a shot to Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. I think he's trying to get a fight. What do you think?